Welcome to the National Weather Service, Spokane's weekly weather briefing for Monday, December 29th, 2014. Our overview slide here shows only a few issues that we're dealing with. It's essentially going to be for the tonight periods, gusty winds, low wind chills, and coldest temperatures of the season. No record lows though. And then a dry period Tuesday through Friday, and then the next chance of precipitation not until weekend or early next week. And we do have another shot of snow in the mountains, definitely, and snow in the valleys, but possibly changing terrain in the Columbia Basin. Our current hazards, or if you look to the right of the screen, our advisories that we have wind advisories out right now for North Idaho. These are the valley areas that have had the gusty winds and the very low wind chill temperatures, which will produce a lot of frostbite, and we'll get that in the slide in a second. But this is only in effect for the next 4 hours, so these winds will be decreasing, and the frostbite potential will go down. This next slide shows the low temperatures for tomorrow morning, Tuesday morning, and we're pretty close to zero in Spokane, and zero all the way up into the Idaho Panhandle. Once again, these are the coldest temperatures of the year. And this is probably the most important slide of the entire briefing. I mentioned wind chills, and you'll see a lot of negative numbers there all the way from Spokane, even in the Columbia Basin, all the way up into Sandpoint and Bonners Ferry. In frostbite times, if you're exposed in these winds and those temperatures, it's only about 20 minutes, so it's a very dangerous situation where it can be if you're not prepared and you're stuck outside exposed. And this will be the last temperature slide that I will show you, because we're going to have a warm-up after this, which is definitely good news. These are the low temperatures, very similar to Tuesday morning, but these are the lows for Wednesday morning, very close to zero. But this is when we will see a warm-up start to begin, and it will be dry until the next weekend. And this is an interesting plot showing some of the model forecasts. Each line is a different model forecast, and so we have to decide which one we like the best based on past experience and some of the other forecast techniques we use. And it's very interesting how I mentioned that we will have a warm-up beginning, looks like on Wednesday, and you can definitely see that if you look at the temperatures. Tuesday, if you look in the bottom left, Tuesday 12Z, almost down to zero. Then you'll see a spike upward at Wednesday 0Z, those are the high temperatures on Tuesday, and then Tuesday night lows, a little bit warmer, 3 to 5 degrees warmer, but up and down it goes. But the general trend is a warming trend, which is definitely good news. And if you look, and this is for Spokane, even by this weekend, there's some models that actually show us approaching freezing, which is very close to our normal temperatures for this time of year for high temperatures. So we are below normal, all week. And once again, here is the official forecast, not the model forecast, but Spokane Weather Service's forecast for Spokane the rest of the week. And we definitely keep it below freezing. If you can see, all the way through Sunday, we only have a high of 27, and that's when the precipitation chances increase. So we are looking for more snow on the weekend. And I included Lewiston because it looks as if Lewiston could see a change over possibly with this next storm this coming weekend. Granted, it's 6 and 7 days out, so our confidence is very low, but still, if you look at the forecast temperatures, we are going just above freezing or right at freezing for Lewiston. Once again, confidence is low, so keep in touch with the forecast, because this will certainly change. And concerning that next precipitation producer moving in, the trend has been for lighter amounts of precipitation as we look at the model guidance each day. and slightly slower in moving into the area. So as of right now, it looks like Friday night to Saturday night, especially Friday night, does not look like a lot of precipitation we're expecting. But Saturday and Saturday night, that's where it looks like it'll pick up fairly significantly if this timing continues. Once again, it's 6 days out, low confidence, but you can see much of the area, snow possible, pretty much all the area. And the next slide, this is where I showed you on the graph that the warming trend is going to occur, maybe above freezing in Lewiston, Sunday night through Monday. And this is going to be by far our best chance of precipitation. And once again, there are a number of factors in the way where this makes a very difficult forecast. Number one being it's 7 days away, which is really tough to nail down where the rain snow line is. And number two, the precipitation type. We can have a rain snow line in a matter of 10 miles going from snow, accumulating snow, to just pure rain. So this is just a broad brush graphic I'm showing you here, so please keep that in mind and check the forecast of the updated forecasts very frequently, because this will change. And let's go to the 8 to 14 day outlook. No big surprise here. Looking on the left, temperatures below normal, and on the right, precipitation above normal. And mainly just two impacts. I already mentioned one tonight, frostbite time around 20 minutes if exposed, and then a dry period, and then a weekend into Monday, another shot of winter storm possible, and travel issues over the passes. So that concludes the briefing. Once again, you can stay informed with Twitter, YouTube, and etc. to check out our latest forecasts.